there are times when you're in a mess, you're an emotional wreck, and people tell you to do things the way they're supposed to be done. And when you start listening to those over your own gut feeling of how you're supposed to do it, that's when it gets really overwhelming, and then it starts to go in a downhill where then you want to give up. And that's happened quite a few times, honestly. But the only thing that makes me hold on is the fact that I actually rely on what I make to heal myself every day. And so I remember that I cannot hold this to myself, and I am here to serve this, or to serve in some way. And so that's something that keeps me inspired and makes me like keep holding on. I think the advice that I would give to my younger self would be to never stop loving yourself, even when it gets really difficult. And the fact that I just want to tell my younger self that I think I'm really proud of you for overcoming everything that you did, and all the social pressures, and the fact that I always thought I did not fit in, because I was brought up in so many different places that I never fit into a certain kind of community. And because I had all these struggles inside that I was dealing with, although I was an extrovert, I never felt fit, like I fitted in. And that's what sets me apart today. So I'm really grateful, and I would like to tell my younger self that, you're doing a great job, and it's going to serve you eventually. So sit tight and just enjoy. My advice to women is that I think the day you tap into your own feminine energy, you're going to realize that there is so much beauty just lying there waiting to be tapped into. Just if you let go of that fear of what are people gonna say, and the fact that it's not been done before doesn't mean that you can't do it. That's what you're there for. My guiding principle is that I want to be able to get people to connect with themselves and their strength, and also Mother Earth in the process. And we have this beautiful planet that we live in, and I want to be able to serve that planet and its people and myself for as long as I can. My only way to cope up with setbacks is that it's okay. If you feel comfortable being isolated, that's fine, because like I said, your greatest strength is within yourself, and you don't need to be dependent on somebody else for anything. That does not mean that you don't need help ever. It does not mean that you don't need your family or your friends or your partner. It just means that you are your own independent being, and you're choosing to share your journey with them. It's not that you cannot do it by yourself. So I just hope that resonates with a lot of women and people in general. The one thing that I would like society in general to start understanding in a way is that everybody is here to serve a purpose, and just because somebody triggers your ego does not mean that you have to pull them back. So for example, if somebody is doing better than you, whether you're a woman looking at another woman, or if you're a man looking at your partner who you can see has a lot more potential than she is projecting, don't hold her back just because it's going to harm your ego. Understand that if a woman is capable of birthing a child, she's also capable of birthing ideas and companies and movements, and there have been some beautiful people and women who've done that in the past. And I think if we just look into them and see, not everyone has had a happy ending, but they've definitely made a change. I'd just like to end with that, and thank you so much for tuning in.